Hello, hello. This thing on? Hey guys, it is January 1st, and what better way to start out the new year than to show you guys one of my very favorite looks. I promised you guys I would do a video on this, and from your comments and messages, I think this is one you've been waiting for. So this one right here, yes, this one I posted last month and got a lot of activity about this look. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna start priming with the color Victorious. We're using all Splurge cream shadows today. So take your Victorious and you can just apply with your ring finger. And what I find is working with the Splurge cream shadows, even though I really love our eye primer, I do not love it with the Splurge cream shadows. I actually love to use Victorious as my primer and my base. It helps all my other colors to glide on so much easier and they blend in so much better. All right, so now we're gonna come in with Happy. Happy is this beautiful gray color with just, it's a smoky gray with maybe just a little bit of a blue base to it. And I'm gonna use my deluxe brush today. And I'm just gonna grab some of this onto my deluxe brush. And then what I do is I grab my lid and I just sort of pack it onto my brush. This is gonna be the transition color today. So I'm gonna start right into my crease area and just back and forth. If you've never worked with our Splurge cream shadows before, they're really, really nice to put on. We have shimmers and mattes, okay? So these are all, like I mentioned earlier, matte colors we're using today. Just gonna swipe back and forth and kind of pull the color upward toward my eyebrow area. I get a lot of questions about blending with these because if you've never worked with them before, they can be a little different to blend with, and I'm gonna show you my really good trick here in just a little bit. But for now, I'm not really worried about the blending part. I'm just worried about getting it where I want it. So I am just putting it, you can see exactly where I'm putting it. This is the transition, so it's gonna peekaboo underneath the other colors that we're gonna use today, okay? So that's super duper easy. Okay, so now we're gonna come in with one of my very favorite colors. This one is called Amused, and it's a seafoam blue-green with a little bit of gray. I don't know, it's like a slate blue. I don't know, it's just really, really pretty. Perfect, beautiful color. Isn't that pretty? So once again, doing the same technique, gonna just kind of smush it onto my lid and pack it onto my brush. This is gonna be the color that we put on the lid area. So I'm using a clean deluxe brush, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of pat it on, and I apologize, I've had the crud, so overlook. I may even break out man voice before this video is over with. I'm on lots of allergy medicine, so sorry about that. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We're gonna pack it onto the lid, just very lightly patting it on with the deluxe brush, and I'm applying it to my entire lid area. You can see exactly where that's going. Just like so. Easy enough. Anybody can do this technique and anybody can do this look. Okay, so here's what we have so far. A little scary, I know, but don't worry, it's gonna look pretty. All right, so now we're gonna come in with Proud. This is a really pretty, they're all really pretty, chocolate brown Splurge cream shadow. I'm gonna come in with my crease brush and I'm gonna kind of roll my brush into the color. And once again, using my lid, I sort of just pack it onto the brush. Now this is the part that's gonna look a little scary. I'm gonna go ahead and put it exactly where I'm going to blend, okay? I know that I want this color right here. All right, just like so. And I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute. The cool thing about our Splurge colors is, whatever the proper grammar is, once you put it on, you can actually let it sit for a few minutes and it will convert back to powder form, and it makes it easier for blending. So don't blend right away necessarily, depending on what you're doing. Some people make that mistake and then it's sort of a mess. So if you let it sit for just a minute, go ahead, put your lipstick on or whatever else you gotta do, let it turn back into powder form, and then it's gonna be a lot easier to blend. But that's just one of my tricks. I have another really good trick to take care of this area up here where you get kind of those rigid lines. So let that sit. Okay, so that was 20-30 seconds or so. I'm gonna come back in with a clean deluxe brush, And I'm going to just lightly blend this color out. Now remember, I put it on with the crease brush just because it was a little more concentrated to my crease area, but I'm going to do my blending with my deluxe brush and another tool that actually is free. You do not have to purchase, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. But first I'm going to get this blended out the way I want. Now you see how I got a little bit on my lid there? That's no problem because I can come right back in with Amused, tap it on top of that area, and it will be fixed. So no worries. But see how that's already blending in so well? With just letting it sit for about 20 to 30 seconds. Deluxe brushes work really good for the blending of these. Now, if you have the shimmer Splurge cream shadows, I really like to work with our cream shadow brush. But for the mattes, I find that the deluxe brush and the crease brush work best for me. Alrighty. So that is looking really good and blended. Now, let me grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna fix this little area right here where I got a little bit of Proud onto my lid, and I have just a tiny bit of Amused on my brush, and I'm just patting it back where I want it to be. So that fixes that area, like so. These are really actually easy to work with if you know how to work with them. Super easy, okay? Now, I'm just gonna grab that deluxe brush one more time and very lightly into my crease. Add just a little. Now that I've got my mirror, I can actually see better than looking into my phone. Okay, now the tool that is for free that you do not have to purchase is right here, your pinky. This is my best trick and I get the best results. If you look at my photo closely, zoom in and you'll see how well this is blended, and it's because of this little tool right here. So take your pinky and just on the outer edges, very, very lightly blend those edges to make them nice and soft. And that is truly all you have to do to get that nice, pretty blended look. And I promise you'll be so surprised that your little pinky can do all that magic. Okay, so that, my friends, is how you get a really pretty blended look using the Splurge cream shadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my liner and mascara on, and then I'll be finished. Okay guys, so we're all finished. My little helper came in to see what mommy was up to. So I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. Try something new. Try a new look that you've never tried before and see what you think about it. It's so fun to experiment and play. I'll have a complete product list listed below, and I'll also have my website linked in the comments for you guys. Comment below if you've tried this and let me know if you have any questions. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. Have a happy new year. Bye guys.